morning, everybody. This is Laura with Busy Bee Farms, and this is our weekly update on our Cornish cross birds. This is week 6 for them. We are moving our fence this morning, the Premier One netting fence, to move them to a different section of our garden. And the birds are still in their tractor for now, and David is taking up the fence. They are so food driven, so we're going to try to get the fence up and moved somewhat, so then they will just flock to their food and then they will move themselves. We don't have to physically move the chickens. So that's what we're doing. David went over the garden with the tractor just to knock down the hills that was there, and there's the remainder of our okra that was still somewhat growing, but just about to die out. But there they are, week 6. They're getting bigger. There's some that are really big. There's some that are still small, and that's just, I guess, who they are. They're just growing how they're supposed to. But as you see there, they are so ready to eat. Usually they have been fed by now, so they are super, super hungry. But that's what we are doing this morning with them. We'll show you the little ones. I think we are about to enter week 3 with the little ones. I'll have to double check my calculations, but we'll show you them here in just a little bit. But there's our big meat birds that will be processed in a couple of weeks. Okay, so we have taken down the fence that was around the chickens, and now we have moved it and just about got it set up over there on that side. We're trying to get our layout right before we move the chickens and the tractor, just to make sure, because you do have to make sure that the fence is tight and the posts are in the right place and things like that. So but that is the new place that is set up. And we usually have the kids out here to help us too. However, David and I are out here trying to get it done because there is the rain coming off of the hurricane that just hit yesterday. So we are trying to get them moved before the rain. Matthew has to work, and of course Olivia is still asleep.
These. And then if you'll hand me the feeder over, I'll get it over here where they can see it. And once we get them inside the fence, then we'll pull it up and move the tractor.
Okay. All right.
So we just opened up the coop. We showed them their food, and we've got a couple that are still stuck over here. They're not really sure where they're headed to. So I'm going to get my little stick and poke stick.
Come on, baby. There you go, everybody. Come on over. Your food's over here. Come on, everybody. Come on. Good job, good job. Come on, my little chickie. Come on, my little chickie. Good job, baby. Come on over. There you go. Good job. If you'll just pour this food out there, they probably go to it. Come on, baby. Come on.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Hi, darling. Come on. Oh, good job. Come on over. Come on over.
Chirp, 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 chirp. Chirp, 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 chirp. I'm by myself. Chirp, chirp.
Good job. Come here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go.
Don't step them in just yet because I got to drag the little house thing under. So that's pretty much
Good job.
all we had to do to move them. And now I'm going to drag their little coop or their portable chicken tractor over so that when it starts raining here in about an hour, they got somewhere to get in out of the rain.
Okay, everything's moved except for the charger, which we'll put up in a little bit. But the fence is up, the tractor's moved, the chickens are eating, they're happy. So there you go.
You can see how big they're going. They got about 2 weeks left until time to process. So they are
They really take off growing in these last few weeks. They eat lots and lots more feed.
and we're feeding twice a day now.
Yep.
We're feeding 3 gallons in the morning and then 3 gallons about midday.
Yep, that little bucket that we carry down here is 3-gallon bucket. So there we go.
Alright guys, so we're going to move the charger over to that other post. And the hardest part of doing this is going to be moving the grounding rods. The instructions for the charger say it needs 2 6-foot grounding rods drove into the ground 6 feet apart, tied together up to the charger. I've got, well, it actually says 3. I've got 2, and as you can see, they're not 6 feet apart. That's a size 13, so they're maybe 2 foot. So yeah. So anyways, that's what I'm fixing to do, is move the charger.
Kind of a bummer you can't pull both of them up at the same time, so you don't have to unravel all that.
Alright. So I'm just using wire out of some Romex. That's the grounding wire in the Romex wire, and then you got the hot and the neutral, and I just stripped it down to where I can put it on there. It was what I had. So as you can see, the fence charger just has a groove in the back. It just sits on top of a standard T-post. This one was here from the garden, so I'm going to use it. And now we're going to have to use the tractor to pull the grounding rods out, because like I said, they're 6 foot in the ground or so. So let me see if I can figure out how to get y'all set up so you can see. Hopefully you won't fall in the pail of nasty water. Hopefully you can see right there. Let's go get on there, Laura. Roll the bucket over. Roll the bucket over. All right. So pulling up T-post is all about how you hook up the chain. So it doesn't slide, you're going to take it, go around, go between the post and the chain, and then back around underneath the chain. And what that does is as it picks up, it squeezes on the chain right here to make it to where it will grab the T-post. Up. 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 Give it some fuel. Yep. Up. And it will pull out your T-post. Back down. Forward. Okay. See if that's going to hold. Up. Not very much to work with here. Alright. Pull it. Roll the bucket. Roll the bucket back down. Back up. Stop. You're only backing up this much. Come forward. Alright, stop. Up. Up. Roll the bucket. Up. Down. Up. Roll the bucket. Up. There is the grounding rod. One of them. Down. Roll the bucket out. Ease forward. Right there. second post. As you can see, it's head high on me. I'm 6'1". So now I'm gonna get the post driver and move those over to the other side. They would probably ground if I didn't drive them in as far, but I was trying to follow the instructions somewhat so that it had a good ground, because the fence is not gonna function if it is not grounded. So, and these are just I think they're 3/8 rebar. I was not paying $40 for a copper grounding rod. So let me grab the post driver and we'll be back in just a minute. Alright guys, so this is the post driver that we bought when we were doing the greenhouse. It is just a off-name brand, 4-stroke. It's called an Extreme Power gasoline post driver, and this is what we're going to drive the post with. And I can't remember if the choke is up or down.
I think you told me it was opposite of.
Yeah, it was opposite of what I thought.
Yeah.
You'll hold the piece of rebar. I gotta put it inside and then stand it up right.
So you're gonna go right here? Yeah.
You have to hold the
Still
piece
have
of
to,
rebar.
okay.
Matthew can do it. I know you can.
Yes, I can. Okay, so.
Laura had to have both of her hands to hold it, and we had to set the camera down for just a second, but we've got this one started in, and it's still about 4 feet out of the ground, and we're going to just show how it drives it in. That's how we got that set up. Now I'm just going to tie the two together with my copper wire. And the rain's about here.
Yes.
So we're trying to hurry to get this done before the rain gets here. Alright, let me see this one. And then we just hook the other one. here to it and flip it on. Light blinks. And I can hear it ticking. So it is good to go. I'm gonna get a another ride.
Okay. It is really starting to rain. I'm glad we got that done.
Let's flip it off. Put this down in the ground a little bit, and that's just there to kind of help hold it up to where it doesn't ground out. Remember guys, the black one is not electrified, but the next one is, and the verticals are not, but the horizontals are. And what it was doing is it was touching the ground, and I could hear it click, and that's where it was arcing against the ground. So as you can see, they went back inside their portable tractor, most of them. Some of them are still feeding, but that is our update for the big chickens for week 6. I'm gonna drain the gas out of the post driver and run the carburetor clean or dry, so that it doesn't, you know, this new gas, it's, even though I'm going and buying ethanol free, I don't want to take the chance. So anyways guys, thank you for joining us. If you've not done so before, please hit the subscribe button, and we will show you the other babies.